Yo, wakey, wakey. Good morning, little snakey. Little trouser snakey. Alright. We've got a new donation since we went. The donation came in like right after we went offline. For another $50 by Ken Pocklatar. So we're at 609.84. It's awesome. I am kind of. Good morning, LB. I'm kind of setting up some stuff for my Bloodthirsty. We are gonna play the Bloodthirsty. I'm flying it around right now. That's why I'm not bothering to show it on the screen. I'm going to Eastern Plaguelands so that I can get the zone to start, and then we're gonna switch over to, or get the zone to load. Then we're gonna switch over to our Pacifist, and then do the fair and do our cooking and fishing dailies twice, and then we'll jump back onto the Bloodthirsty and see if the rares are up, because I think they will be. Good morning, Tiber. Good morning and happy trash day. Is this when they pick up your trash, or is it because it's Tuesday and you hate Tuesdays? Good morning, Hyena. Has. I usually read the first name, like the first part of the name first. Man, my stomach is just. Anyways, so last night I went to sleep a little bit late, but I was so tired I didn't wake up and take off my BiPAP mask, which is awesome. So I spent the whole night with it on. So now I'm feeling really good, even though I had like maybe 6 hours sleep, which is actually not bad. I think some people don't get that much. Okay, we are in Eastern Plaguelands. We're gonna go into the inn and we're going to log out. We're gonna switch over to the map. So okay, so I was in Eastern Plaguelands and I couldn't see, but we're going on to the Pacifist and we're gonna give that a go. We're gonna go do the Dark Moon Fair stuff first, I think. Or should we do the cooking fishing and then go do the days when my trash gets picked up? And I did get it out there before the truck arrived, so yay me. Nice. We used to put our trash out the night before. Not anymore. Between wind and just things going inside it to eat, just nah. Carrie is usually up before, so Carrie takes it all out like right before she goes to work. All right, we're gonna go check to see what the prices are. The prices should probably be too high. We only have 336 gold. Can't really tell. Okay, so imbued crystal, we already oh, we don't have this one. Great. Okay, now we only have 136, so we shouldn't be able to buy anything else. We already have that. Didn't have that one, so 677. We couldn't even afford that one in anyways, but that was a great get right there. So that was a pretty good get. I'm just gonna reduce it just a little. There we go. Okay, because I want to be able to hear. So the reason why I turn the music down a little bit is that I want to have it play in the background, but I want you guys to be able to hear it a little bit. But if I have it too loud, I can't hear when you guys like do cheers and stuff like that, and that's stuff you guys make me laugh, so I really want to be able to hear all that. All right, let's do cooking fishing. And then we will take the flight path. Wow, why is all this stuff up here? Why do I have paste? loaded. Paste shouldn't be loaded. Oh, that's bug sack. That's why. All right, no, I don't care about bug sack. Okay, bug sack I was using for when I was doing my add-on. So it basically reports errors and you can see what they are. Okay, so we got to get the cask. I put the recycling out the night before, but I like to live dangerous and save the garbage for the morning of the pickup. I know, you better get up right before it gets out there because otherwise you're screwed. Do they pick up your garbage once a week or is it once every 2 weeks? Because for us, we have recycling and green bin, so like food garbage every week, and then we have normal I guess like normal garbage, like normal trash that doesn't go into food or recycling happens once every 2 weeks. Oop, where am I going? So we needed 5 shiny bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's funny when we moved away from Toronto, from Toronto. They like we had to change our recycling up a little bit because it's different out here where I am now. Even though we're not that far away, so I don't understand what the deal is. I guess I go to like another processing center, like somewhere else. But basically in Toronto, where's the hair trigger? In Toronto, you could put baby diapers into the green bin, whereas out here you cannot. And I thought it was kind of interesting. Well, like, why is that? Why is that? Is it that they're going to separate locations like that can't handle baby diapers in a green bin, or is it that Toronto was just throwing all of its green bin stuff into the normal trash? I've heard of that happening before too. Or is Whippy like, yeah, we just can't deal with that stuff. Garbage gets picked up each week, and recycling is every other week. Huh, it's really worse if I miss getting recycling out because the stuff piles up. Really? That's so funny. So it's like the opposite of mine. That's so bizarre. Why would they only do garbage? I guess maybe in your area there's not a big push on recycling, I guess. Like, I mean, for here, because I don't know exactly where you live, but from what I understand, you're kind of out in the burbs, or not even the burbs, but I thought you were out in the sticks, which is different from the burbs. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I thought you said that you had like a ton of land because like no one lives out there. And maybe there's just not enough demand to do recycling. All right, so we got a fish cleaver. Nice. Hey, I got an email. Oh. This is the way we on the stream. On the stream. This is the way that we on the stream. I need to see if it's anonymous or not, because the email is not, but I need to see if it's on here. What? Oh, I see. Okay. So we got another donation. Thank you very, very much. Moment. Terry Genius. So we got a donation of $44.16. Because I guess the odd number messes people up. So we are at yeah, so we got 44.16. We're now at 654. So just gotta update the thing. I was thinking that could mess people up, but I was like, well, whatever. Because maybe somebody will just don't donate a penny or something. I don't know. Come on. There we go. All right. So we're at 654. Thank you very, very much. OCD just kicked right in there, I'm sure. It's like, all right, there we go. I'm in Madison, which is a medium-sized city. I do have some land, but that's way up in the north of my state. Oh, okay. I suspected the odd donation total might trigger someone to round it up. Sorry. But that was from the bits, so I'm putting in the exact amount. I think somebody last year, was it last year? Maybe it was the year before that somebody put in the odd number on purpose to basically trigger other people to want to make it even. Anyways, thank you very much. So I told Carrie about my about our plan now, our new plan, that if we happen to reach $2,000, like our goal is 1,000, but if we happen to reach 2,000 by the end of this month, I will wear a croc earmuff headpiece thingy. So she's like, well, wait, what? So I said, yeah, I will take my Crocs and basically tape it to my head and do a stream with them on. And Carrie goes, you should use mine because mine are pink. Like, yeah, because mine are black. Hers are pink. And I'm like, okay. So that's the plan right now, is if we can get to 2,000, I will basically duct tape her pink Crocs to my ears, or I'll see if I can like get it onto like a head band or something and just have that on so that the Crocs still kind of show up over there. But there will be Crocs on my head. Oh, we are also at level 29, which means I think we are very close to doing a new piece of gear. We're going to be putting on some new gear, which means I think maybe if we get to the halfway mark, we will vote, and everyone here will be able to vote to see which piece of clothing we put on. Get an old broke headphone set that you can modify. I used to have one, don't have one anymore. Like, they're long gone. The only other headset I have is my current one that I wish would break, but it's not. It's not. No, but it's not. It's like the cord is broken. It's so that the wires are exposed. Even using electrical tape, it doesn't want to seem to stay on the casing. It's so weird. So I don't know what else to do with it. I'm just leaving it there, and eventually it's just gonna break, and then that's gonna be it. and I'm going to be like, yay, now I have an excuse to get headphones. Although I don't really use the headphones a whole lot now. I use it more for the podcast. Okay, we are going to Darkmoon Fair. Wait, let's see. Professions. So we can do herbalism. We can do the mining one. We can do cooking. Oh yeah, cooking. We need to go get flour. We should be able to get flour from the cooking guy over here. Need to get flour. I'm not doing archaeology yet because we just need 5 yet. Because I'm not very secure. Oh, I guess we can't see dig sites until we actually get the skill. I don't feel like it's very safe yet. I think we are gonna go not as slow as we can, but we're gonna go slower and safer. I will probably do Archie when I'm level 60, and then we can come back to the old zones, and XP should be the same from what I understand. Okay. Why was I here? Man. Nope, we'll do that after. I was gonna go have a look at clothing to see what we can put on. Because right now we have boots and pants. Alright. Transport me. Transport me. Transport me. Hey, hold on. We got another donation. Sweet. I don't recognize the real name, but I'll refresh my donation page. Wow. An introvert genius has donated $50. Oh my God. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. Good Lord. What the heck are we at now? 704. Good gravy. Thank you so much. Come on, let me edit. Can I edit? Can I edit the text? Let me edit the text. I don't know what is up with XSplit, but it will not let me edit the text like right away. It sits there, and I have to like click on it constantly. Here we go. No. Come on. Serenity now. See, I have it set up where this one text field is used all throughout my scenes, so I can flip between scenes without having to change it all the time, without having to change the amount like every time. So maybe that's what the deal is. Oh, what was that? Hey, thank you for the resub.
Introvert Genius just resubscribed for 2 months.
Thank you very much. There we go. 704. Bam. Finally. All right. Thank you very, very much. Bam. Good gravy. So pacifists are allowed to come out here. So many geniuses in here. I know. I'm feeling a little bit insecure. Somebody go find me a spoon so I can scoop out that part of my brain that makes me talk like that. 'Cause Lord Thunder and Jesus, I hate it so much. Anyways, you guys are all smart. Y'all are smart. Me, not so much. All right, let's accept all these quests. Okay. Can't take those two.
Toast type post type and cheered for 500 bits. Fuck insecurity.
Wow. Good gravy. Your only smart moment terribly. Ha. I beg to differ. Total doofus. The rest of the time. I beg to differ. I think you're a pretty smart cookie. Alright, so we are almost at half, so I guess I'm going to do... I mean, Toasty, is that from when you bought, like, all your bits, and then Twitch was like, no, it didn't go through, but then eventually it did? You're only smart about certain things, like computers. I'm smart about certain things until I'm not. Which is most of the time. Alright, so we are actually over halfway. Good gravy, Toasty. So we're halfway through the level. What I am going to do is I'm going to open up Streamlabs. Open up new window. Shouldn't be popping up here, right? And hopefully that doesn't kick us off. Okay. Alright. Stream elements. That's what I'm on. I should be able to do a poll. You have a good day. Enjoy. Thank you very, very much. Like, a lot. Huge. Huge. Can I not do a poll? Bots, module. Where's the user management? No. Contests? Leaderboard? Do I have to, like... Do I have to, go open up chat, Streamlabs? So, contest? No. How do you do a poll with your bot? Like, I don't understand. Do not understand, yo. Dashboard. I am signed in because I can see stuff. Alright, well, we're going to shut that down and we're going to open up Streamlabs. And hopefully that doesn't kick me off. There's our co-host, the fridge ice machine. The ice maker. Just made a new fresh batch of ice. Right, I'm just waiting for the chatbot to open up. Is it up? Now it's up. Wow, that took a while. What's up with that? What's my CPU usage at? Wow, 98%. Okay, well, we're shutting down TweetDeck. That's probably one big thing right there. I'm going to shut down my website. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. Oh, I got to reauthorize all this nonsense. Okay, fine. Generate token. Oh my goodness. Wow. Come on, really? Oh man. I don't even remember what the password is. Oh, I got it. All right. Now connect. All right. Okay. So we should have two wow chabobs in there. Well, there should be one, but Okay. Poll. Here we go. Okay. From what I understand, there's no option for head yet. I think it's just going to be... I'm trying to remember from Ironforge. Maybe we should have gone to go look at it in Ironforge. Yeah, let's... yeah, you know what? We'll wait on the poll until we can go back. Yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry. Alright, let's go do this one. This should be the cooking and the fishing one. What brings me here? Your juicy XP. No option for head. Not until 32? At least not from the vendor, I thought. Because I was looking at the vendor over in Ironforge, and they don't sell anything. So, so if there is like another character or another NPC that I wouldn't even care if it's like cloth gear, because honestly, at this point, like for this character, it doesn't matter, right? It does not matter one bit. I figure, you know, one piece of armor, oh, there's another one. It's my normal reaction that as soon as I loot herbs or mining or something, I just remount right away. What? Well, LB, are you being dirty? I think you're being dirty. Great sea herring. Wait, I have... Oh, mining is over here, right? I think so. I thought there was a mining one. Oh, yeah, there is a... Wait a second. Why don't we have the mining one? Where's the mine? Oh, it's now it's over there more. Right, Buddy wants us to reuse, recycle. That's what it is. This one. Oh, hello. LB's being dirty. It's too early.
Toast Tycan cheered for 10 bits. Dirty LB.
I don't like how the girl says your name. Toasty Posty or something like that. No, it's Toasty Posty. Can. Oh, is that one over there? Yep. Oh, am I gonna sneeze again? Here we go. Oh. Nope. Oh, I hate you. What the heck? What is up with that? I think we were having this problem last stream too, where I was gonna sneeze and then it would just go away. Like, man, can you not? Yeah, like all those words.
Frogger2 cheered for 1 bit. Toasty Posty can.
Oh, she should be able to. Oh, maybe it's because they're put together. That's probably why. So I know that 5 Iron made a post on our forums about switching between professions and stuff in order to maximize the amount of XP that you get per fair. So you can basically do these quests and then switch your professions to every different profession, buy the items off the auction house that you need, and then come on back and turn in the XP. I don't think I'm going to do that because I don't have enough gold. Yeah, because no spaces. Yeah. I think the voice should be way better than that. All right, well, we are Alliance, so we're going to go on the Alliance side. Because that's how that works, right? All right, we need 5. We need 5. Can you not be like right there? Stupid tide crawler, get out of here. No, now I'm drunk. Can't sneeze. Body's doing hiccups. Hiccups, not hiccups. Hiccups. Come on. Faster, harder. There we go. Ugh. Man, why am I not getting all the stuff? Hey, we got 2. What's our fishing at? Well, at least we're getting skill points for it. Hey, now maybe our luck is improving, and I just jinxed it though. Right? That's how that works, right? Oh, I thought this was going to be it. And here comes Bob. And Carrie. Oh, come on. So we got more donations. I'm at $704. Sweet. Sweet, sweet candy. Oh. We do need a bob cam. That would be nice. A bob cam. I was gonna set up a thing just over there and then have the cam, well, the cam that we're using for you. No, we're not gonna use that now, but I could set it up to go look at him. But he doesn't, but like he'd sit there for a little bit and then he'd probably wind up back at my feet again. Good morning, Nisi. Alright, so we're almost there. Can we, let's hearth. Yep. Let's hearth. Oh, yeah. Okay. Are we 12 o'clock? Or earlier if I pass out. Iron Forge. Right. Ow. Good. I need a new chair. That's what I need. Need a new chair. Alright, so Darkmoon Fair is over for us. So now, anything that we do, we're just going to be trying to accrue gold to buy more things for the next Darkmoon Fair. And we are very close to our next level. Alright, you have a good day, Toasty. Peace out, man. Meetings are lame. Okay, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go check out the clothing options. So this is where I bought the stuff. Now I only looked at this one because it actually sold leather gear. If there's a vendor around that can sell a hat, well, we'll vote for that too. but from what I could see, it was, there were no headpieces. So we're not doing these shirts, even though I don't have them. I don't have this one. So I should buy this one, send it to my Bloodthirsty to learn that, and then send it back so I can resell it so that my Bloodthirsty doesn't get like extra 3 silver, or to vendor it 1 silver. Okay, so let's pull up our character here. We can do gloves. We can do wrists. Feet we already have. Pants we already have. Waist. Chest. I don't know, is there another vendor around that does clothing, right? Like, is it new? Killer Kilroy? Is it new or just leveling an alt? Well, technically they're all alts, but this is my pacifist, so you can't kill anything. Bob, I swear to get out of here. Okay, armor, like miscellaneous. We can go cloak, rarity. It would be good if we could do, if this would only show poor, like only show poor. No items found. But it's like, this is more of a filter, like it would be poor and up. Back by the mage portal in Ironforge where that big pool is. Okay, there's a cloth vendor in the house. All right, we will see if they have a, so I also noticed that there was no headpiece, shoulders, or cloak, which I would like to have those as options, but I thought there was a level requirement for one of them. I thought the headpiece was like level 30 and the shoulders was 20 or something, or maybe the opposite way around. All right, let's see. Back by the mage portal. Let's see what we got here. Fighting wizard. Let's see if we can deduce this. Reagents, no. All right, let's see what these other shops are. No other shop names. Oh, mystical apparel. Here we go. This should be it. Hats are level 32, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there was a thing. Okay, well, robes, we're not doing robes. Let's see what we got up here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, well, headpieces, yeah, level 32. So we're not going to do that. And they don't sell any cloaks. So we're still not going to do headpieces. We don't have the option for cloaks. And we don't have the option for shoulders. Right? Yeah, Nisi, you like doing directions like 10 seconds delayed is always fun. Did we? Yeah, we haven't checked in here. I don't. Okay. Hey. Okay, I'm just gonna check out your basement, buddy. No, okay. No. Fruit vendor. Actually, I'm actually curious because I've not really explored all these. That door's closed to us. Nobody's home. Maybe we can ransack. Oh, this guy's got a bookshelf. Maybe we can. Wow, that actually freaked me out a little bit. The little floating shark. Whee. All right, well, so let's go bring up the poll. Bring the poll over here. New piece of gear. The options are chest, add, wrist, hands, waist. Now let me see if I'm gonna do a wowhead search. Hopefully this doesn't kill me either. Okay. Wowhead.com. What are we doing? Database, items, armor. Fine, leather. No. We just want leather. Leather. And we want to do poor quality. And apply. I think we're going to do level range. No. Required level. No. Just going to leave that. You know what? Let's do the required level anywhere from... Because there's some that don't actually have a required level, right? Yeah. See, there's some that don't have anything. And I don't want to filter those out. So let's look for a headpiece. Let's see. Can I add sold in a certain zone? Offensive stats, other. No, I haven't. I have not looked there at all yet. I have not looked there. All right, we're gonna look for headpieces that are poor. The eye level, we're gonna reverse it. Or maybe, actually, I think we can do it where we say it's sold by vendor, right? I think so. Where is that? Where is the sold by vendor thing? Like, man. I do not. Source. Here we go. Sold by a vendor. Okay. Wow. There's no poor leather headpieces that can be sold by a vendor. Okay. That's great. Can we not look by... Alright, poor armor, head, sold by vendor. Let's see what we got. Okay, there's one thing that can be sold by a vendor is a vendor in Macquarie for 5 gold. There's no no, that doesn't make sense because armor type. Let me click. We're just going to do leather and cloth. Let's see if this helps, because we did see that there's headpieces. Why is it not showing up? That's so bizarre. So poor armor, head, cloth and leather, sold by a vendor. We saw one. We just came back from one. Like that doesn't make sense. Right? Good morning, Zorts. Set to white and not gray. Oh, you know what? That's probably why. Yeah, Nisi, that's probably why. Because I have it set to gray. So we're gonna do poor and common. That's probably the issue. Thank you. Here we are. Okay, yeah, minimum required level. There's 5 of them. There is leather armor at level 32, but it's a gold and 42. Holy moly! But still, we still can't use that. So that's fine. Let's use back. Let's see what we got for a back. Poor and common. There are no back pieces coming up that are poor, common. Oh wait, hold on. Nope. Do cloaks. Man. Okay, there is a frayed cloak is a vendor, and a ragged cloak from a vendor. Both have no requirement. Let's open up, see where they come from. Sold by Dude in Borealis. And then the other one, the ragged cloak, is sold by Dude in Borealis. That's not happening. What was the other piece? Shoulder. Bless you. Shoulder. Shoulder. Apply filter. Let's see what we got. Shoulder. No shoulder pieces get sold that are gray or white. That doesn't make sense, does it? That is bizarre. Okay, we're not going to do the cloth and leather. Still no matches, even though we have shoulder piece, poor and common, and sold by vendor, yes. Here, I'll put it up on the screen. So we've actually turned that part off. We have shoulder, poor and common. Yeah, so these are our voting items then. So you think the ones that you've seen are drops? Yeah, okay, so that's it. Where is the poll? 2, 3, 4. All right, new piece of gear. So chest, wrist, hands, or waist. I'm gonna put the timer for so everyone can vote. I'm gonna put the timer for like 10 minutes. Actually, maybe 15. All right, there we go. So I have that going. I'm gonna put that up there. Put that there. Yeah, I mean, I did look for cloth hat, but all right. So we do have a vote for one waist. I am going to go to the auction house again just to see what we got. What mail did I get? Auction house mail. What? Nope, that didn't register, Nisi. So, gotta do exactly what momentary genius did. Alright, so we went browse. right? Search. Oh, that's probably why. I wish we could just search for poor. Well, here's a white piece. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add. Hold on, I'm gonna change the poll because it looks like we got this one. I'm actually gonna buy this one because it seems like it's the cheapest one. Requires level 8. I'm buying that. All right, it's only a gold. That's fine. I'm gonna be resetting the poll. So hold on. Here, I'm stopping the poll. No. Okay. Cloth, right? Shoulder. Go. See? Not bad. Not bad. 4. What's it? Sure, I don't care if it's cloth. It'll be something to wear. And yeah, I know I'm paying 4,000 gold for... put 4 gold down. Buy that. Oh, I don't know if it's enchanted, but we'll see. I will not equip it. What was the other thing? Headpiece, but I think there is a level requirement on that. Wow. Ruby shades. 517,000 gold. Wow. Let's go headpiece. Let's see what we got. Oh, we don't really. That's it. So that's a big fat nope. Let's see what we had for shoulders. Yeah, okay. So we were good with the cloth part. All right. So we have 2 extra options that we're gonna do. I know. Who's buying those at 500 some odd thousand? Oh, my auction house expired. Okay, let's see. Is there any chance? No, and no. Okay. So we have shoulder and back. So we're gonna add those. How do I? Can I reset? Clear all the votes? Yes. Okay, and then we're gonna do shoulder, and then we'll do cloak. Ugh, bloke. Cloak. Okay. 15 minutes. Here we go. Vote. I'll put these. I'll keep it. I don't care. It's fine. We will do 1 run. Actually, while we vote, what I'm going to do. There's 5 minutes until dailies reset. I am going to go on the Bloodthirsty to see if my little test worked. So remember how we were saying on our last stream that I believe that the rares were not showing up because the instance of the zone doesn't get made until somebody actually zones in. So that starts all the rare timers up, or starts them to go. So I went in there about an hour ago, a little bit less. And I'm hoping that would have triggered the rares to spawn when I come back in here. We're gonna go over here. And we know that this is a relatively safe zone, except that we want to stay away from mages. Those scourge ones, they put the curse on you. That's the bad curse. Like the bad touch. Hey Zort, so if you're on the vacations right now, so Carrie is home tomorrow, so I don't know, like I do have it planned that I'm going to stream tomorrow morning, but I think I might change it to night. So Thursday she's back at work. Do you want to play PUBG on Thursday morning? Yeah. Boo, they used to be sold by Harris Pilton, but they were removed, only obtainable on the auction house. Alright, so I will put PUBG back on. Man, PUBG. It's probably going to be the only time I play this whole year. Is with you, my friend. Alright, let's see if any rares popped up. Nope, let's use the Water Strider. We didn't know they were removed from the vendor. Wasn't there an achievement to buy them? Which one? I thought she had the bag. I think that one had the achievement, was that my bag was so gigantic or something, and it was like 1,000 gold bag or something like that, right? I thought, and I think that one's still there. But I think Momentary Genius is talking about the ruby glasses or something. So that's probably why. Yeah. Also, we do have a current vote going for our let's see. Is the rare up? No. Interesting. Interesting. All right, we're gonna go back up over here. So we do have a vote up. She used to sell those ruby shades. I wonder if a whole bunch of people bought those. Like, were they really expensive? Or was it fairly cheap? Okay, we're just going to change back to the Pacifist for 5 copper. And that person is selling it for 517,000 gold. I mean, yes, you can't get them, you can't, buy it off her anymore, but 5 copper. That's insane. I mean, I would even sell it for like 40,000 gold or something, like right? Right, we're gonna go get the cooking and fishing dailies. And by then, our voting should be over. I only have 2 votes, so I mean, unless you don't really care what piece of clothing. Because at level 30, what we're doing on this character is at every 10 levels, we are putting a new piece of clothing on. First one was pants, second one was boots. Next one, we have a tie between hands and waist. Can't get enough spice bread. I love this one. It is so easy to do. We need 10, right? I'm just going to set a fire down in the middle of your carpet. Don't mind me. My new fancy dancy metal straw. We used our last plastic one about a week and a half ago to 2 weeks ago. It's all done. And funny enough, now that we don't have those ones, the kids just drink straight from the glass. The kids don't even use the metal straws. They just drink it straight. So bizarre. Don't understand that. I guess it's like out of sight, out of mind. I don't know. Oh, we've got waste. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that no one voted for chest. I figured with pants being the first one, I figure that chest would be next, but no, boots won out. And now we've got waste. All right, live bait. I mean, it's not a big deal now. I'm level 29, so I'm 9 levels higher than the mobs around there, but I just... this will actually make us ding, though, to 30. And so what the plan will be is we will... The vote should be closed by then. I don't know how much time is left. It doesn't actually have a counter. We'll put on whichever piece of clothing that gets voted on, and then we will do one mining and herbing circuit because we do need the gold to go buy more stuff from the fair. We need to accrue gold. We need to make it for the next time. And then after that, I think we're going to make a check on the Bloodthirsty to see if the rares spawned. If the rares have not spawned, then I'm probably going to jump on my Pally and do... No, actually, I'm going to go jump on my main and do some mount runs to likely finish off the stream. We'll see. I need 4 Mist world bosses. I need... I need the Warlord's world boss, Rukmar. I need Blackrock Foundry boss, but that's really quick and easy. And I need the Hellfire boss, which there's only 2 in there that I need, or there's only 2 that I need to kill in order to get a chance at it, because I have all the skips on that character. And then after that, I don't know. Oh, this always freaks me out when this mount comes up because of all the stuff that appears, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, this is the rogue mount. I keep saying that every time it pops up because I'm always like, what? Which mount is this? Shadowblade's Lethal Omen. It's gotta be rogue. It's got to be the rogue. Where? Oh, right. Okay. Do. We are sneaking. Sneaky, sneak. Doop. Oh. Jump in. Apply the bait all over our body. Jump. Hey, there we go. Ugh. Now I really want to kill these things. I hate them so much. Why can't I jump up? What's up with that? All right, let's try it over here. That. Oh, maybe it was the spot that I usually jump up. This part freaks me out because if they charge at you and go right on top of you, you are gonna get aggro, and then I'm gonna have to do this whole damn thing again. And hopefully nobody. Hey, level 30 by picking some silver leaf. Cool. I'm not going to do the screenshot right here. I'm going to go turn this in first, and then we'll do the screenshot. Screenshot. Lita needs to get her Twitter screenshot thingy worky. Although maybe it's a good thing it doesn't work for her, because I feel like I tweet a lot of my WoW screenshots, but knowing her, we are just gonna get tons of screenshots, like hundreds in a day. Thank you, Nisi. Because Lita takes lots of screenshots. When we had our adventures in Azeroth podcast, when it first ran, it was basically it wound up being, oh no. Oh crap. That's right. I mounted up going between the one herb to the other because I do that with muscle memory, and we got to do this thing all over again. Serenity now. Insanity later. So basically the podcast was we were just going to go to different zones and take screenshots of our mains, right? And that got to be a lot of work, like a lot of work. Now, when I say a lot, I mean a lot, because there were lots of screenshots at first. And then I was like, okay, let's like make it like 10 each or 5 each even. And Lita was fine with that. And then just overall, and then just over time, we just again, like, okay, I don't have any screenshots. And then Lita was like, yeah, I don't have any other. I'm like, okay, let's just do a podcast. No, insanity all the time. No. Whoa. That would have been unfortunate. That was almost muscle memory right there. Okay. Good Lord. I almost killed that rabbit. Like, I was mousing over it, and then I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we should be able to. All right. The voting should be over soon, I would think. Has it been 15 minutes? Oh, it's this guy. Come on. There we go. Live bait. All right. We're gonna go back because it looks, I don't think any of the things in my bags are gonna win unless somebody votes for like we get 2 or 3 votes right now for shoulder or cloak. Sorry. Right, we need to do the screenshot. Pew. All right. Me and Sharky. Oops, Sharky. Oh man. Oh, okay. Yep. So waste. Right, waste. Gather some silver leaf and ding level 30 on our challenges. Pacifist character Warcraft. Control A, Control C, just in case if it fails. Failed. Okay, so see how it failed once? Well, I'm going to do it again, and then it's going to work. So I think the API is reauthorizing. Let's go again. And it's sent. So yeah, I think LB's right where the delay between authorizing. Maybe you should send Blizzard a message to one another tweet saying, maybe it's like an authorization and a timeout thing. Because it's probably seeing like, hey, your token is gone. You need a new one. And then Blizzard's like, all right, we'll just fail it out. Or maybe the timeout is really slow or really low. Okay, so we are going to get a waste piece. Waste. Hello. I'm great. Okay. Yay. Oh, well, let's sell our junk. You know what? I'm gonna sell this stuff. This should sell well, relatively well. We're gonna put those on the auction house. Okay. All right. Waste piece incoming. Nice. All right. We are going to take a screenshot of that. With Sharky lurking in the background. I don't know why it's out, but sure. Oops. Control X is my screenshot. Let's do it like this. Let's get right on up in there. All right. Level. Oh. Let's recrop that. Close enough. Level 30 means a new piece of gear for our challenges. Pacifist. Showing off the new belt with a capital B and Warcraft. Control A, Control C, tweet, and sent. See, no problem. I'm actually going to shut down chatbot now. Although we should still have Wouchabob from the other side. We did say we are going... Okay, so I'm not going to sell these things just yet. We're going to go do one circuit of gathering to start accruing some resources. Now, can somebody remind me how I got these? Was it that we can actually get them from boxes, or no? Because I'm like, well, how did I get these? Or maybe I bought them and I didn't need to, but I'm curious as to why I only have 4. I don't know. Can this add-on do profiles? It can. Current profile is Pacifist. How many profiles are there? Okay. Because I want to put these into trade skills so that I know I'm going to sell these. Is it under miscellaneous? Battle pets? There we go. I can go under battle pets. Okay. Let's go. Well, let's just pick up this one first. Wow, 1,000 XP. I'm not going to look at how many we need to hit level 31 because we're not going to get enough in one circuit. I'm pretty sure we won't. Okay, dang it, I'm going to look. 53,000. So we need roughly 53 nodes. Probably about 50 or so. I don't think that there's 50 nodes in Tinkertown. I believe at any given time, you're probably going to get about 30 tops. I don't think more. And that's if there's nobody in here. Well, no, still nothing. Usually we get like a copper node. Oh, there's one copper node. It's Kappa. Alright. Ding. 1,050. Thank you. There was a Titan panel that when you put the XP thing on, it would tell you how many more loots that you need based on the last amount of XP that you got. So it was good to tell how many more kills you needed or how many nodes. But I don't use that anymore. And LVUI doesn't have that built in. And I mean, it was nice to see, but also for somebody like me, it was also kind of like, oh god, we need 500,000 more. Oh yeah, that'll go by real quick, I'm sure. Just like Nisi and her like 500,000 kills needed to get like 10% of a level. All right. Well, yeah, nothing. Okay. Yeah, just hearing about that, I just, you know, I feel like if I keep up my current rate, I very likely will not even come close to getting to max by the end of this expansion, and I'm gonna end up being like fair, where, you know, I'm not, you know, it's gonna be something that I eventually get done, like in 3 expansions from now. Maybe 2, but for sure not this one. Why is there like no nodes up? I mean, I'm glad that there's no nodes up here because I don't really like this little area. Knock you out. Now you know you only want to do a level a week. Yeah, it's terrible. It takes so long. Alright. Looks like we're getting more nodes are showing up. So we'll be able to tell how many nodes we actually got by doing the 53,000 divided by and less how much we still would need to hit level 31. Just checking. I see that there's one there, but I'm checking. I want to see if this one's up. Nope. And then divide that by 1,050 to see how many nodes we actually got. And it should be rough because it was like 53,000 something, right? I've had that pally since Warlords. Oh my god. Yeah, see? That's what this is going to be like. I think Pacifists level a little bit quicker at the, like, once you're past 10, but Bloodthirsty, man, that is a slog. My Iron Man, actually, I was treating it more as a Bloodthirsty at times, especially when I died. Just, you know, that's what I felt safe doing. It's just killing stuff. Oh, hello, Mr. Rare. We are not going to touch you, Mr. Rare. That would probably be bad touch for you and for me. So let's just not do that, because bad touch is bad. Sorry. Just checking on. I had to move my... I said sorry because I thought you guys could see what I just did, and I just realized, no. But it's my nature to say sorry for freaking everything. And I do say sorry for a lot of stuff that... I don't know. Like if somebody bumps into me, I say sorry. Sorry. And if the other person is a good person, they will say sorry too. But I once was at the grocery store, and oh god, this mount, and like my ear's itchy, like on the top, like not like inside the ear, but like in the up in the top. I don't, man. I don't know if that means something. Maybe it means I'm gonna come into money, just like how you get itchy palms. You're gonna come into money. Maybe I'm gonna come into hearing good things about money. I don't know. Anyways, one time I was at the grocery store and I was waiting in line to pay for my food, and this old lady, so even though I don't need to really stealth across, I'm going to. So this old lady decided she's gonna ram her cart into the back of my legs, and not just like the back of the legs, like low. So she actually hit me more with the lower part. So it dug into my Achilles tendon, and it didn't like cut or anything like that. But I mean, I did get a cut, and it hurt like hell, but nothing else happened. And so when she hit me, I was like, ow. And I looked back at her, and she was like, she just looked at me and pushed it again. And I was like, I'm right here. Stop. Ow. And she took her cart and went to another line. Didn't say sorry. Didn't even acknowledge that she hit me. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with people? Like, when I say old, I mean I'm not saying like 500 years old needs to live in a home, but maybe she does, because if she's acting like that out in public without anybody around her to keep her from doing bad stuff like that, you know, somebody's got to keep an eye on her, right? I would say at the time I was early 30s. So it was a good 10 some odd years ago. And for sure, she was like gray hair, like gray hair, like white almost. I would think she was in her 60s and up. So I know lots of people that are that age that have not lost their, you know, because 60s and up now is not a big deal. So, but she was just one of these old ladies that, I don't know. I think it's just bad news all around there. And man, like I had a cut, like it bled and it hurt. All right, we had about 50, we're gonna say 53,000 roughly, minus how much do we have left is 31,322. So we gathered about 21,078 roughly XP worth of herbs. So divided it by 1,050, so about 20 nodes. Yay. 20 nodes. Can we get that one? Yes, I think so. Maybe. We're gonna go gather some on our way back to Ironforge, because we're gonna auction this stuff. And I'm gonna put the 2 pieces all the time. I think I'm gonna have to take this one away, because it freaks me out. I wish we could have, you know what would be cool? You know how you can set a mount as favorite? It would be cool if you could make it character based or account wide based. So I used to have all of my mounts set on favorite so that every time I got onto a mount, it would pick a new mount. Then because I was leveling up a lot of tunes, I found more often than not, I was getting mounts that were bigger than houses. So I'd have to always dismount before I went in the house. Whereas if I'm on a smaller mount, I can just ride inside the house and then get dismounted by the game. So I mean, it's a minor thing, not a big deal. So, but it was enough to make me like, okay, well, I'm sick of getting caught on doors and stuff like that. So I unfavorited all the bigger mounts. So that's why you'll see me more with smaller mounts. I do have a few exceptions, but for the most part, they're all small mounts. But it would be really cool is if you could tailor your favorite mounts per character to say like, hey, when I'm on a pacifist, I want it to only be, I don't know, horses or something. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know if they would invest the time in developing that amount of complexity. I think maybe then you need to have an add-on that could probably do that. Maybe that would be a worthwhile reason to still get that mount shuffle thing that they had before. All right, we are selling. Yeah, okay. So we have downloaded the Undermine journal auction prices. All right. But yeah, we're okay. Ugh. All right. No. One stack of one for 22 silver. I should buy that. I'm buying that, and we're gonna relist that crap. 22 silver. What's up with that? Okay. All right. Other Undermine. Yeah. See, so Undermine is saying that I usually like to go by the 3-day price, but the 3-day price is 144. I mean, it's not a big deal right now, but we're definitely not letting it sit there for 22 copper. Yeah, we'll undercut you. This one, yeah, that's actually generous. So, and battle pets. Let's see what we got. All right. So level 30. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. We got a level, did Darkmoon Fair. We got a new piece of clothing, got our new belt. All right, we said we were going to put this into the bank. See, I had 5 from before. I think I'm getting it from the profession quest, right? That's must be it. It would be cool if I could get enough tickets over time to buy the 1,000 ticket Darkmoon Fair mount thingy, because I don't have that. I would love it. All right, let's quickly check on the Bloodthirsty. See if the rares are up. If they are, we're going to go farm the rares. If they are not, we are going to jump on our main and do some mount farming. Goblin Zone. I think you might get some tickets from those quests. Yeah, I think so too, because I do not do any of the other game quests on that character. No rare. Like, How bizarre is that? All right, well, we are going to... You know what? We're going to go... We're going to set our hearth to... Can't think. We're going to set our hearth to Lights Hope Chapel. It's just... Whichever. We're not going to go down to Badlands or anything like that. Because right now our hearth is set to Fuse Light. And I guess we have something to do for tomorrow because we typically would like to try to not play our Bloodthirsty on Tuesdays when the server resets. I was really hoping that my presence there earlier on was going to trigger the zone and the rares to spawn, but maybe that's not actually a thing. Okay, do not accept the quest stone. Does this actually count as a inn? Whoa. No. Oh, I can walk right through it. I did not know that you could walk right through it. I have never tried to walk through this thing before. Learn something new every day. Let's go to Crown Guard Tower. Crown Guard Tower. I think the tower serves as an inn. Because I would like to keep relatively close to this area. Actually, no, you know what? We could... If we started here, I'm just thinking of like what would be the best path to take to farm up all these rares. And I was thinking, well, if we go, like I usually like to start here and then work my way down. Like go up here, kill that one, go over here, kill this one, go up here, kill that one. Come on down, get this guy backing around up and blah, blah, blah. But as you saw yesterday, we have a flight path here, so we can just take the flight path from here to here and go through, and we don't have to kill our way through the mine or the tunnel. I wonder what would be the best path. No inn. Really? All right. Well, you can get me to a freaking inn. Well, you know what? Let's go get that flight path. Might as well. Do 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 do. There should be an inn there. Like, I cannot imagine how that tower did not serve as an inn. This song is the song that Bell plays for Pwnecast. We are Pwnecast. So anytime I hear the song play, I automatically think of Pwnecast. Where is... Oh my god. Like, you know what? Maybe I'm not gonna go... Oh yeah, we're gonna go up this way. I was gonna say, maybe we shouldn't be cutting through the town of Scourge. It's probably not the best thing to do. All right. Flight path has been got. In? No. Like, what the hell, man? Is this an inn? Is this gonna serve as an inn? No. I mean, I get that it's the Plague Lands, but fine. Lights Hope Chapel. I am so hungry right now. I could eat at Arby's. Man. Okay. Oh, is the rare up here? Let's just... No. No rare. Alright, fine. Fine. No rares. Ho hum. Where is the inn? There she is. Hello, Jessica Chambers. Thank you. Alright. We are going to do some mount runs on my main. And I need one mount to hit 400 for the achievement to get the extra mount. So then I'll be at 401. Here's my Demon Hunter transmog. This is my actual transmog for him. I know he's not Batman, but I always picture him as being Batman because I have him all like gray and stuff. And like, I know this whole deal up here is not Batman, but that's why I had like the cloak and the hood. So so I try and leap up to like up high and like on top of houses, and I'll sit there and brood, crouch, be like, "Oh, I'm Batman." All right. For mount runs, what do we need? We don't need that. Don't need fishing buddy. Bird. Sure. Okay. Oi. Come on. Think you can. You can only benefit from one battle elixir and one guardian elixir at a time. I cannot remember a time when I used only one of them. It was always flasks that counted as both. So maybe it's a PvP thing, but I don't remember ever using that. Like having like a separate one for each. Wow, why is it taking so freaking long? Okay. All right, well, we don't really... Oh, you can't really tell, but I spent a whole bunch of gold. So my total gold right now is a whole whopping, spread out on all my characters on this realm. It's a whole whopping 108,000 gold. I have lost a lot of gold, so I bought stuff. I can't save it. I do have it on my list of things to do to start some auction house PvP. Maybe not necessary PvP, but to really invest some time into making a lot of gold if I can. Which means I will probably have to swap out Auctionator and start using TSM again. I know that we didn't have to use that flight path, but because of the change that's coming, I figure I might as well get used to it, because that's where everybody will be zoning into this zone. No more shrine unless you set your hearth there. Silly. So my hearth is actually set to Borealis, because I mean that is the current expansion. I do a lot of stuff in there. Let's go put our macros on. Okay, oh, you can't see that, but I have macros bound to my mouse wheel now on the bar. You might be able to hear it say, "I don't have a target. I need a target." Yep. All right. let's see, is WBT show. Let's see if anybody's got the data. Oh, sweet. Oh, it's outdated. Okay. Never mind then. Pew 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 pew. What zone is this from? Let's see if I can remember what zone this music is from. Is it somewhere in Wrath? Without me having to look at my Spotify, because it's actually minimized. Oh, it just changed. This is the Elwyn Forest one. Yay. Bonus loot? No. It would be great if they could change the drop rate on those things to 1 in 100, like they did for Mythic rating. So it's not 1 in 2,000. Although they're probably like, oh well, spend the time. Yeah, this music right now is Elwyn. The other song, I don't know what that was. Well, now that it's passed, let me go see if I can. Let me go backwards. Previous. What was the previous song? Breath of Alakir. Breath of Alakir. Oh, in. Right. Cataclysm. Throne of the Four Winds. Right. Right. There are some toys here that I do need, but I don't bother with them. Because typically lots of people are here on my realm and farm them, so I only farm them on RP realms. So all of my horde characters are all Earthen Ring in AIE. I don't have all the classes yet, but that's just going to be a slow thing. I did delete a lot of my horde characters and re-rolled a bunch because I decided I was done with the guild I was with back then, and it just, you know, it was just a different guild and not for me anymore. There are some really great folks there, but I think my time there was done. So I still kind of, I can undelete them if I wanted to. I don't see the reason why I would. I don't care about it now. So I don't want to spend gold to transfer, and I don't want to spend money to transfer characters over when I can just level them up again, because I don't mind a level. I typically now I level, like if I get a thing come up on my random characters. I wonder if I should show my spreadsheet. If I should show the spreadsheet. Is there anything on here that is like bad? Like privacy stuff or whatever? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think we're all good. All right. So this is, I'm going to show you my spreadsheet. And and even though it's for World of Warcraft, it's actually not. It's not just that, but it grew out of that because there's times where I had so many characters and I just, you know, I'd be like, well, I don't know which one I want to play. And then I found myself playing too much because I had to play everything. And I think by the end of Cataclysm, I was running all of my Alliance characters and all of my Horde characters through LFR. I did them on everything I could. So, I think that was the first time LFR happened, and that was Dragon Soul, right? So that was a lot. I think at the time 10 characters was max, right? Because we didn't have Demon Hunter, we didn't have Monk. So I had 10 characters max, both sides, so 20 times a week. I got burned out real quick. So what I decided to do is that I was like, okay, I'm going to go create a spreadsheet to well, I already had one, but I'm going to create like this random thing where it's going to pick a random character for me to play. And then eventually this thing evolved into a thing where I have categories and then I have subcategories. I have stuff to even say, get the hell off the computer. Okay. Just get off the computer or go and code. Go and do something else. Go and play a different game. I find it actually does really help me change things up and keep things relatively fresh. I'm going to show it now. Okay. So I'm keeping an eye on the background because when the boss spawns, it'll do smoke, right? So might be hard to see here, I don't know, but the main thing, so I have a count of all my races and a count of all my classes, and then a list of all the characters I actually have, except for challenge tunes. I don't count those because those are specific ones that I don't like to play just on a random whim unless it comes up and unless I really feel like it. So yeah, Nisi, that was a ton of LFR, like a metric ass load. So basically the yellow section here will pick something from the primary category, which is either play something on my main, do my alts, do an alt, so something from here. Do mount runs because I really like to do those. Do challenge tunes because I do like to play them as well, and other games and coding and get the hell off the computer. So each of these have like an equal chance to show up. So 1 in 7, right? For any one of these to show. So it gives me a lot of different things to do. If I get main or alts, it will pick something in World of Warcraft for me to do. So, oh, here we go. Sorry. Mount is, or the boss is spawning. So basically, there's a list of things I like to do in WoW. And when I pull this thing back up, if we can, actually, no, I don't think we're going to be able to because the other bosses are, they don't have that delay on the spawn like this one does. So basically, you know, it's basically anything except for PvP, which is funny. No mount. Oh, loot? No. And away we go. But we actually got loot on that roll instead of just gold. So what's the other stuff? It will also pick that if I have an alt and that's not max level, because I have a little setting there to say what max level is, and then it will just know that, hey, you should just level up that character. What else does it do? If it picks mount runs, it will only select characters that are level 120. which right now I don't have as many as I used to because I changed servers. I basically left Sarah, and I've decided to re-roll all that stuff. But anyways, the other stuff is other games, and then it's funny with other games. I have some main games that I really like to play, and then some sub games. So the sub games have less of a chance to show up versus the main games. And then getting off the computer, I have stuff like reading and drawing and doing something around the house. Like, you know what? It doesn't need to be a big thing, but just being able to do even a small thing where, you know, like I had a bunch of crap on my, no. So I had a bunch of crap on my TV, like on the dresser in my room. And I was like, okay, eventually I'm gonna get rid of that stuff. I need to go through it all to figure it all out. And it came up last night, and so I decided, okay, let's go do that. So I don't have it set up to be like, hey, you need to do these specific tasks, because if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it. But generally with a general direction of, hey, do something around the house, I can figure out something to do. And even if it's small, at least I've done something, right? Ooh, I want this mount. This does drop an LFR, I believe. So another thing to farm. Anyways, yeah. So that was my spreadsheet. And in some of the sub games, like for like, let's say D3, well, I have it set up to also pick a class to play, because honestly, as much as I love the necromancer and the witch doctor, changing it up and playing something new is not bad. So and for the amount of time that I spend on any given thing will just vary on how I feel. So I do use my spreadsheet quite a bit. I would say I use it 2 or 3 times a day even. It just depends on what comes up. Depends on what I need to do around the like if there's stuff I need to do, you know, I'm not going to be like, whoa, I can't make dinner because the spreadsheet didn't tell me to. That's silly. So, you know, I've still got to do stuff. There's still stuff in Warcraft I need to do on my main. Like I need to get ready for raid. I need to get all that stuff done. Also, I also have D&D prep as like a random thing that pops up. So every once in a while, I could pick up. I could go think of something to do. I actually created so. If you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but there is in second edition, they came out with complete handbooks of races, right? So they had one for dwarves, one for elves, and all this stuff. So in the dwarf one, they actually had like a random sorry, Carrie, the spreadsheet said I can't pick up the boys from school to the day. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So in the dwarf one, they have a random dwarf stronghold or town maker. So it doesn't actually make the buildings and stuff, but it tells you the population. It tells you if they're at war with someone else. It will even tell you what other species that they are at war with. How old the thing is. So what I did is that I created a website that's basically private, that only I know about, that I've plugged all that in, and it will just create one on the fly without me having to roll the dice and spend about an hour. This just does it 30 seconds tops, maybe not even. So doing stuff like that, but then I also have D&D prep to do for our game on Sunday, because I feel like I'm running out of time. So the spreadsheet might be taking a back burner for a bit, which it does every once in a while. I think the other thing I do with the spreadsheet is that I have this kind of so I have a unspoken rule where if the same thing comes up again, like twice, I won't do it. Like I'll just re-roll because like one time it came up with play my main and do war fronts like twice in a row, and I'm like, I'm not, well, obviously I can't do it again because I've just done them, so what am I gonna do? But you know, doing the same thing over and over was the whole reason why I put the spreadsheet up, was to not do that. So come on, load. But what else do I do with it? One thing I would like to do with it is actually when something gets selected, have it put into like a bar or like a column, and then have it smart enough to say, oh, you already picked that, so we can't pick that again. But I kind of feel like, honestly, if I just see it, I more or less refresh it 10 times and I take the 10th one versus just doing the next one, because Excel randomness is not true randomness. I would love to be able to build in the website random.org. I would love to be able to build that into like Excel to be able to actually take like a real random number. That would be amazing. Anyways, I guess that's enough of my spreadsheet. But I do a lot with it. And I know that you wanted to hear the metal straw on my glass. You're welcome. I guess next time I'll mute it. Unless you really like to hear it. You know, I wonder if we should, I want a metal straw. Oh, hello, Ellie. What was I going to say? The metal straw, these metal straws were like $5 for 6 of them. And it comes with like a little cleaner too. Oh, Undasta, 1 minute. Sweet. Undasta. Come on, give me the mount. Real men don't use straws. They drink from the skulls of their enemies. And I can hear you say that in your voice. In your voice. Real men don't use straws. They drink from the skulls of their enemies. I'm Batman. Are you a real man, Zorts? Zorts. Tagged. No mount and no mount. Great. This thing can't fly, right? I don't think so. Well, whoever started fighting that thing, I don't know. And away we go. I think I'm going to lose a little bit of time by... Well, I drink from a coffee cup with my Zort's face emote on it, and I am my own worst enemy. So yes, I am. Wow, Zort's. So Lita got me the mug as well, which is up in the back. I don't, probably might be a little bit hard to see with the size of my cam. But I don't like to use it because I consider it to be more of a keepsake. I don't want to ruin it. Which that shelf is all for keepsakes, for things that are important to me. So I don't want to use them. Okay, we're gonna go over here just really briefly, see if the rare is up. So we are 0 for 3. What song is this from? This is from Battle for Azeroth. Yeah. Tear guard sound, I guess. The guy I work with makes that kind of stuff. So I ordered 2, but since he was late getting them done, he made me a 3rd. I only used the 2 though. Okay. No rare. So that rare drops a pan flute? No. That rare drops the Pandaren firework launcher. We'll go here and we'll say Can we fly directly there? Probably not. Because that's not how Blizzard works. Yep, there's that big tree right in the way. Might give the 3rd one away during Zortsmiths this year. Ooh. You should do like a bit raffle for it. No. Just be like, you know, for every bit that you cheer me, you get like a ticket. And then that will help you with like shipping costs, because shipping sometimes is just stupid, man. It's just like, what the heck. Please let Nalak spawn after I get to the spawn point. I don't want to wait like 15 minutes for it. I was actually having another look at my spreadsheet again, and I realized something here, that when the new Kulturan races come out, I already have one of each class on my main realm. And I spread out all my races so that I have at least one of each. The only race that I have more than one of each is the dwarf. Oh, thank you for the follow. Savitar. I believe it's Savitar 82. Thank you for the follow. Oh, we ordered an SLR camera so I can take some better images of the stuff that I paid to upload to one of the print on demand sites, in the hopes that people can just order the prints and stuff. Ooh, are you sure? So did you choose SLR because of the price versus a DSLR? Carrie actually created a light box to use for taking pictures of her cakes that she baked. Her website's still up. It's carriescreations.ca. So all the photos of all her older cakes are all up there. Maybe it's a DSLR. Not sure which one, what Russ ordered. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like the third one over. And we just spam this. I don't know Don't know when the spawn timer is, unfortunately. What was I saying? Oh, about the races. So when the new race comes out, the only other race that I have more than one of on this realm is dwarf. So my main is a dwarf, which is my death knight. So for sure that one won't be able to become a cultiran, and I like my main being a dwarf. The other dwarf character I have on my realm is my original Alliance character that I created in Burning Crusade, and played through Wrath, and that's a dwarf, and I don't want to race change that away either, because that character's a dwarf and should not change. The only other one is a Pally, but that's already at level 120 and it's got tailoring, so I feel like I'm gonna have to re-roll an extra Cultiran character. I guess it could be a random class. I don't know what realm I'm gonna put that one on, but I don't know. I don't like having an extra class of something because of the races, but the only other option I have is to do a paid race change for my Pally although I don't even know if the Pally can be a Cultiran. So we've been needing a good camera, so we got some kind of kit with different lenses and stuff. Oh, cool. Yeah, Carrie had a SLR for a long time, and then she was like, I really want a DSLR. And that year, I think we made this agreement that we weren't going to buy each other stuff because we're a little bit tight on money. This was the first year I went to BlizzCon. Look how fast that thing died. And I tagged it, but still. Loot? I got 2 pieces of loot, but look how fast that died. That does not have the death protection that the other 3 world bosses do. It just does not. So that year was our first year to BlizzCon, so it was really tight, and because BlizzCon's expensive, man. So we both went that year, and she wound up buying me something for Christmas. And who's this? Daxaran? I don't know who this is. Oh, Kari. Hello. We are going for Rookmar. I like to put little... There we go, just to make sure I'm heading in the right direction. We're not going to bother looking for the Void Talon portal because we got it, but just, because I would love to be able to find that and then invite somebody that's watching on the stream. But no, it won't spawn until Thursday, at the very least. So she bought me something that year, and I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't like a small thing. I don't remember what it was. And then I say, so she told me, oh, that's right. That's what happened. Okay. So she actually surprised me with it on Christmas Day. And I was like, what? I mean, we were going to do like cutesy wootsy stuff, like I was going to make you breakfast because she loves her eggs sunny side up and dip her toast in it and all that stuff. And I loathe that. It's disgusting, but whatever. I'll make it. If she likes it, go for it, right? So, you know, we were gonna do like little things like that, right? But no, she bought me something. I can't remember now what. It was 4 years ago. But again, I don't remember what I had for breakfast, so I'm not overly concerned that I don't remember. All right, this one. Okay. And so I wound up, she was like, so you didn't buy me anything? I'm like, no. She's usually pretty good with this stuff. Like, she doesn't like flowers. She doesn't like rings and necklaces. She only likes stuff that we can like use. Okay, so I think she was like, listen, I saw in the flyer that there's a camera on sale for Boxing Day. And I'm like, oh, because Boxing Day, the crowds are just as bad as Christmas Eve. It's just terrible. So I was like, okay. So I lined up like a schmuck because I love her, and she was like, listen, she's wanted one of these for a while, and it was relatively cheap, like something that we could afford. So I bought her one. We got an email. Oh, ooh. Well, we got a new donation. I don't know if I recognize the combination of the name. I think the last name I recognize, but I don't know. So let's go see if it's supposed to be anonymous or not. Okay. Wow. Thank you very much, Allie. Good Lord, you folks are killing it. Like, you guys are killing it here. Now, can I? Is it gonna let me update? Thank you very much. Come on, let me click. So it's funny. Your first name is the name of my ex-girlfriend, like spelled that way, because she was like, no, this is how you spell it, not the other ways, and don't call me Kimmy. She hated it. And why doesn't this let me edit? Oh. And the last name is actually the last name of a former coworker of mine. So I was thinking, well, wait, maybe he's donating through his wife's account or something, or maybe putting it in his wife's name, because I don't remember what his wife's name is. I don't think I really ever met her that. Don't ever call you that. I'll disown you as a friend. And of course, I just outed your name, but such a dumbass. But yes, I understand. Oh, okay, there we go. Thank you very much. $50, yo. So what did that cost you in US? Was it like 5? Friends call me Kim. If they call me Kimmy, they get hurt. It's funny. I know. Wow. Oh God. I am so sorry, Allie. That is acceptable. I thought I was going to be like on the hook for something here. Thank you very, very much, though. Seriously. So we are less than 25% away from our initial goal, and we do have a stretch goal. Do have the pink croc earmuffs stretch goal. Because Carrie, when I told Carrie, I don't know if I told you guys when you were here, but I said it earlier on that when I told Carrie about the croc ear muff thing, she was like, "You can use my Crocs," and hers are pink. So that stretch goal is $2,000, and I don't really think I'm going to do. The only person whose first name I use is Terwinkle. She's always going to be Allie. I mean, I know, but the K in my Twitter handle is because of my name. I figured it would come out sooner or later. I mean, for me, my real name is on the website. It's literally on the website. I'm pretty sure it's on the website. So, I don't necessarily hide it. I don't tend to use it. I know some folks are starting to use their real names, and that's all well and good, but I like having our code name. I feel like it's a cool part of the net culture that we have, that, you know, as people that play games and podcasting and stuff like that, we get to choose our nicknames. You know, I know your first name, Tark's first name, Frasley's first name. Never call any of you that. Yeah, see, I know your first name, but it's funny. I never think of you as that. So it's like, so sometimes when I do happen to use your first name, it's not because of you, but John, just because John, yeah, you know what? But his Twitter is JPalm, man. So no, his Twitter is Terwinkle, but I think he does use John Palmer, and I know he uses it. So I just, you know, I personally find it easier to use John than Terwinkle, just because of how I talk. So I try to use the easier of whichever, unless people have a preference, right? Now, if he was like, "Hey, call me Terwinkle," I'd be like, "Okay, John." The only people I call by the first name are some guildies I'm really close with. Even their names, I use both real and gaming names. Yeah. Like at home, it's funny when I talk about the podcast and stuff like that, or things with Lita, sometimes I will use Lita's real name and sometimes I won't. And when I have other people around me, even like physically here, I will still use her online name. I briefly thought about, oh sweet, 1 minute. I briefly thought about changing my Twitter name, not the handle, because I like my hand. I would love to get stoned, but that one's being used by a freaking Chinese spam account that hasn't been active for like 4 years, and Twitter won't give me the freaking account. So anyways, if I can get that, I would, but you know, I was thinking about changing my real name, but I'm like, nah, I just do stone. Those guilds, kind of depends on what we're talking about. Is it deeper stuff or more important stuff where they are in trouble than its real name? Like, yeah. Like when it's real talk time. Yeah. Some people call me Zord. Some people call me Goblin. Some people call me far less flattering things that I won't repeat here. Oh my God, I did get it. Okay. See, that's why I spam the macro, because everyone spams it. And as soon as it gets hit, it drops like a rock, man. All right, so we can, why is that one there? That's so bizarre. Okay. We are going to Hellfire. Sweet. I was like on a direct line for it. That's pretty cool. Just as long as they don't call you late for supper, dinner. Mm-hmm. Hey, I've got 69 attempts on the Solar Firehawk. That's a 1 in 500 chance. That's like what, like 0.2%? Keep checking for your desired Twitter handle. Twitter purges accounts once in a while. That's how I got what I wanted for my show. Really? You don't say. Oh, Swiss Chalet. Enjoy an even saucier deal. Do you want more ribs? No, not from you. I do not want ribs from you. Your ribs are no good. No good, yo. All right, let me go check. Oh, no. Stop. There. No, it's still the same person. Last tweet. God damn it. Okay, so they retweeted some crap. I don't know what this is. February 12th this year. The last tweet that they had before that was March 7th, 2016. Well, it would be cool if Twitter would like ban them or delete the account because of spam or something, but it's in Chinese characters, so I don't really know what it's all about. Here's the I need a new Twitter banner. I need a new Twitter banner for the main account because I think it's showing. Oh no, actually no, I like the Blizzard orc thing. That's fine. And I think I need a new banner for the YouTube account because right now it is it's like our original one. Like it's, man, Maya's advertising a podcast that I don't do anymore. Oh my god. Yeah, you should change that. Let's go check Mythic. Yeah, haha, Mythic. Okay, and we zone in. Wow, Toasty is like leading all the bit stuff with like 1110 bits. Jesus. Good lord. And we wait for our friends here to come on by and open the portal to the other side. See ya. Alright. These mounts, honestly, I'm not in a big rush to get these ones. I would much rather have the Mists World Boss mounts because those are the ones that have the higher drop rate than these ones. These ones are now 1 in 100, which is why we got the Siege mount when they made the change, because it used to be 1 in 2,000. Now it's not. Now it's based on your raid size, right, which is 20. God, this is actually one of the. I did complete my. I think I did complete Warlords with my guild, with my old guild on Ysera. I remember doing this. I remember doing the next boss, and it was during like when we had that one on farm. That was just when, you know, I think I knew my time was up over there. Just various different things, and with what I was doing, I was actually maintaining the website that no one used. I mean, nobody uses websites now for guild stuff. I mean, even our guild that we have right now, we have a website. I mean, I think most of everything there, we actually just do it in Discord now. We just don't use it. But it just felt like a lot of stuff that I want to do. Felt like it was going to be a lot more work just for me to do it, and no one else wanted to help. And there's other stuff, but you know, I'm not going to talk about that on stream. But you know, my time was up. So I think we killed this boss a good 10 or 11 times, and then I was like, yeah. I went to convert to raid, and I found a place there for a good 6-7 months. I still have a character there. Okay, so the deal with this boss, if you do not kill it before it gets its nether ascension cast off. If you do, it will die, which is all great, but it will still port you into the other zone, and because he's dead, the ground goes away and you fall and you die. When you come back, the boss despawns and you don't get to loot it. So as far as we know, the loot still goes in your mailbox, but do you really want to take that chance? I don't. So if killing it is an issue where you can't kill it quick enough in this next zone, so we keep all of our extra stuff. Whoa, we got knocked up into the air. See how I said in the air and not just knocked up, because I knew LB would be like, clip that. We save all of our extra stuff for the next phase. I think he starts to channel at 40%. So he's at 40. See how he's going to do his channel? If I really wanted to, I could kill him. But this is the phase. He actually gets an extra 10% health, I believe. If you get the mark on you, it happens every once in a while. Mark of the Legion, 7 seconds. You need to run. Oh my God, are we not going to do that? Okay, you need to run to that pillar over there. Mark of the Legion, 4 seconds, right? So you need to run over there because it will knock you backwards. So you need to line yourself up the right way so it won't knock you up and over. It will knock you into it and then down back onto the ground. And then you can try it again. Because I know I have a couple characters that I'm not going to be able to kill it quick enough in that phase. No mount. That's okay. All right. Well, one more mount attempt. It's only 11:30. Maybe we can do Emerald Nightmare or Nighthold. Nightmare, I'm only in there for a pet, so I'm kind of, I don't know. You can do it on normal. It's fine. And on normal Nighthold, you can get a mount and a toy. It's a different mount than what drops on Mythic. All right, but first we go to Blackrock Foundry. I will tell you that in Nighthold, I'm sure I've said this before, if we get the mount first and not the toy, well, so long to that toy, because I don't necessarily really care about toys. The only time I cared about toys was to get this freaking pet reward. Yeah, so is to get the mount reward. So I do collect toys now. I start to collect toys during world events, but I'm not going out of my way to go keep on farming things over and over and over again. So this won't happen for a good, I would say, 3-4 years at least. The only one I'm really like, I'm at 399 out of 400. Like, man. And I'm even on a class that has the extra mount too. So I can't get, I'm almost there. These appearances, I think these, I don't know. I don't really care so much. Collect any class armor set for Molten Core. I honestly And then PvP sets. How do you collect old PvP tier sets? Like, can you get conquest points or honor points and just buy it? Must be like that. But these won't be happening anytime soon. And these ones that I do have is just I like you can see I got a lot of them on the same day, and I think that's when they brought in all the transmog stuff. July 19th, 2016. Here's another one, July 20th. I think I actually started going around to the different characters I had. Oh, this one's more recent. Thunderwear. Collect any... that's probably because I was farming the Horadon mount and the Ji-kun mount. So, I mean, if they drop part of... with what I'm doing with how I'm farming for mounts... I mean, I'll take them. I'm not going to say, oh, I don't want that achievement. This one, you know, these guys really... And they don't drop any loot. That's... Oy. Go over here. What? What? Get out of here. I don't want to do diseases because it's gonna spread all over the place. My diseases are gonna spread. Yeah, okay, so I think we're gonna go do Nightmare, Emerald Nightmare, and then Night Hold after this one. And then by then, I think we should be really close to wrapping it up. I wonder where Carrie is. Carrie took the day off so that she could get a physical done. And I know she knows that I was doing the stream. So I wonder if she's watching right now. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. This one, if you're doing and you can't kill him really fast, the best way to deal with this is, wow, what was that? Oh, that was probably my phone. You're gonna get, so when you're down to stage 2, go run beneath here because he's gonna knock you back and it's gonna reset the fight. Yay. All right, come on, mount. Come on, mount. Nope. And I don't even need this stuff anymore. I wish we could sell that, but let's put all these into junk because we know that if we're ever in here on a character, it's probably going to be mount farming, and then we're just going to sell it. So, all right, let's go to Legion. I have a really stupid question about the Iron Man challenge. Okay, before you ask, I will tell you, I don't think your question is gonna be as dumb as some of the ones that we've had in the past. I will tell you that there's been some that not the brightest of the bunch, not the sharpest tool in the shed. No, so, but I could be wrong. You could, yeah, don't get Zort started because it's like, you know what? We have an FAQ. We don't mind to answer stuff, but it's like sometimes it seems like we get the same questions over and over, and it's in the FAQ. Like, man. Okay. That being said, Allie, can you join at any time, or are there seasons for the challenges, and you have to join in the beginning? There are not seasons. We were toying around with the idea. You can join at any time. For Iron, that is actually not in the FAQ because we don't usually get that a lot. So I think that's a legit question, but you can join at any time. For irons, currently there's no limit. I think I was going to change it to 60. Hey Stone, can I change specs? Yes. Am I allowed to use the auction house? Yes. Can I mail bags to myself from another tune? No. All this is in the FAQ. We actually have a email somebody sent me that I'm going to be reading this week, and I've put it in the show notes to say nobody else answer this question. Like, I'm going to have Lita read this out, and then I am going to answer it, and it's going to be a one-word answer. Or no, it's not going to be a one-word answer. It might be more than one word, but it's going to be pretty short and sweet. Why can't I use talents? Nope. Nope. I mean, you can guess, and if you guess it, I will say yes. So now you should just go through the whole FAQ and just guess like that. All right, let's see what this. Are you going to refresh? Nope. Okie dokie. All right, let's try my Hockey Sim account. Is there anything in there? Nope. Okay. Can pandas be pacifist? Nope. That's not it. So these are also mounts that I don't have that I probably this week I'm going to need to do. I need to do Dreamweavers. I do need the mount from this one. And Kirin Tor. So I'm going to have to do all three of them because the Kirin Tor one will at least give me rep for something else. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure that that is not the question that was asked of me. And I actually responded to them saying, this is in the FAQ, and I linked it, you know, and as much as I want to help people, I get really frustrated when people are not doing everything that they could do to find out stuff. I feel like the site is not hard to use. I feel like, you know, there's some things I want to change, but I feel like the FAQ is in the site menu. It's like right there. I don't know. Oh, wait, we're on Mythic. Oh, crap. No, we're not doing this on Mythic. That's why it was taking these things so long to die. Yeah, we're not bothering with this stuff on Mythic yet. Maybe next expansion. It's under the impression Iron Challengers had to be added by level 20, the same as in the race ladders. Doesn't affect me. No. Nope. Most of the other ones are only during contests, correct? Because you want to make sure that the contest ones are like we get to see them. And not all of a sudden we have somebody just appear at level 85. which is why irons, even though it doesn't have a limit, I'm thinking about putting one on. Tins do have a limit. You have to register by level 30, or if it's an iron, it has to have a death after level 30 or something like that. I can't remember. Greens have to have one green item equipped by level 20. Cool. My leveling challenge I'm doing with Warcast is over Tuesday. I want to spend some time seeing the horse side of BFA and starting thinking of an Iron Man in the month or so. Oh, cool. I've heard of Warcast. I don't think I've listened to their stuff, so I don't know who does it. I've heard of the name. See, these things are dying much quicker. Whee. All right. Yeah, we wait for whatever her name is, Saragossa. No, what's her name? From Ice Crowned, Sindragosa. It's the same voice actor. At least it sounds like it to me. Blah 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 blah. Watches your magic betrays you. World of Warcast, Starman, and Renata. It was actually the first podcast I ever listened to back in the day. I don't think I've ever heard it. There was, I will be honest, I actually don't listen to a whole lot of podcasts now. For sure I don't listen to ours because I don't like how we sound, so I just don't. So I mean, I won't even click on it to create a download. I just every once in a while I will join a live podcast when it's being like done, because I think I like that more, in that I feel like I get more interaction with the hosts, whereas when the podcast is over and it's been completely recorded, that's kind of done, right? Fine. And you're kind of stuck with, if you want to speak with them, you have to hope that they check your email or check their email or check Twitter or something. So I mean, I will every once in a while if I see something that they tweet out that's funny, but usually I don't. It's my first, I would say, when I first joined Twitter, I would say I listened to a good 10 or so, but it wasn't every week, and it was just once in a while. And Torn Think Tank was one of them, and the old host, not Jules. So Jules was the co-host back then too. So she's been the co-host the whole time. But the old co-host, Rem, I don't know. He said something that, really irked me. And so I stopped listening because I was like, you know what? Like, this guy's a douche. So when I started doing the website, I was like, okay, well, we're going to need to do, I'm really going to need help from everybody that does podcasts, because I need people to know that we're out here. So I spammed the crap out of everybody. I think there was like 36 emails that I sent out to 36 different podcasts. I think at the time there was like 50 some odd, but I only sent out 36 because I thought those were the ones that were more liable to help. Of those 30 some odd, we got 19, and I'll always remember that number because I will. So we got 19 people responded saying, "Oh yeah, we'll totally help you out." Those 3 weeks, I listened to every single podcast I could on WoW. And the first week I played it at normal speed, and I was like, I didn't have time for anything else. I didn't have time for playing, nothing else, because I have a hard time paying attention to an audio feed versus a visual and audio feed, which is why I think maybe I like streaming podcasts so much. I feel like more connected, I guess. If it's just audio, like for instance, I can't do audio books. I just can't. I can't focus enough on that. So the second week I tried to play them at 1.5 speed. No pet. And that didn't work out too well. So I was even retaining even less. So, and then somebody told me that they listened to it on double speed. I'm like, oh my God. So the third week, I think I cut my playlist in half, and I listened to it all on double speed. And even then, I couldn't make heads or tails of what people were saying. I mean, it sounded foolish, right? Like, you'd hear somebody laughing like this. Oh, yeah, whatever. Ha, ha, ha. It's like, what the like? How do people retain that? I can't. Right. So I tried it. So I can't. So I stopped doing that, and I decided to only listen to a few, and one of them was Pwnecast, but it's funny, the reason why I think I really like Pwnecast and why I latched onto that one is that it's not a podcast, it's a vodcast, it's video. And yes, they do create a podcast afterwards so that you can download it, but they've always been a YouTube show first, which is, I think, because of how I am, I am a very visual person. That's one of the ones that I would listen to. I did get back into Torn Think Tank for a bit because they were streaming on Twitch, which is, I think the highest that you've done is 1.5. And that's just because the hosts were slow speakers. Oh my goodness. The average speed of listen is 1.2 to 1.4 depending on the show. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I want to listen to, but you know what I could do? Okay, hold on. We're going to pull up the spreadsheet again. Okay. So you know what I have here? Because we're almost done. We're going to go into Nighthold. We're going to complete that. Then we're done. So when I have my get off the computer, okay, my list of things to do, get off the computer, right? I have couch time, typically like watching like a movie or something. Just go rest more. Reading, drawing around the house, which is, just doing little, not chores, but little things that I've been meaning to do, right? So Allie, I don't think you were here when I put this up the first time. Not sure. And if you were, well, you get to see it again. But actually, maybe what I could do as well is put up a fifth one as a podcast, like listen to a random podcast and just go to Rose site. Wow. Words are hard. Realm maintenance. I don't know why this. It's like I could not remember the name of it for the life of me. and pick a random World of Warcraft podcast to listen to. Could be anything. Every once in a while, I go watch Dark Moon Herald because they actually record their show live and on Twitch, and it comes on at a time when I'm on the computer, which is another thing too, is that I don't think I necessarily go out of my way to go like, oh, there's a podcast recording right now, I need to get on my computer. Not usually. Do I listen to anything when I draw? No. I find it distracting. It's so bizarre. It's like I can't multitask. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I can multitask here, but I am doing one thing. I'm playing, but I'm streaming. So it's for me, it's one thing. I can't draw and listen. I can listen to music, like, but I couldn't listen to something like a podcast where typically you're supposed to listen to it to retain some kind of info. And I feel like if I were to listen to a podcast and not retain the info, then I'm wasting my time. And I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste the podcaster's time, even though they've already done. I don't know, but I just, for audio, I don't know what it is. I can't do it. I should have waited a little bit. Oh, come on over here. Oh, see, or listen, this music here that's playing right now. Boy, I heard this all the time when I was farming for that time lost. And I started getting sick of it. Like real bad. All right, so we got to kill 2 bosses in here. Like now, I'm supposed to be working on show notes while I listen to you in the background. Instead, I'm talking to you. Yeah, and you know what? I am completely cool with lurking and people doing stuff. And that's why I don't look at... I don't look to see who's in the chat, because they may just want to lurk. They may be busy doing stuff and they just might want background sound on, and which is cool, which is why I also have some of the music too, but I also try to remind myself not to stop talking, which is funny because I'm a terrible speaker. Yeah, so we just kill the ads around the edges first before we get these 2. Oh, we want this one. And I will make a point of only greeting if you actually say something in chat, because there's been a couple podcasts where I kind of just want to lurk. I just want to watch. And, and I'm sure I've said this before, that, if I really wanted to lurk, I would log out and then just watch the show, right? Because if you're logged out, you can still watch, right? We have a minute here. So, yeah, I don't know. There's a couple shows that I wouldn't mind to watch, but they call people out, right? And it's not like they have a lot of people. So I think maybe, excuse me, I got the hiccups now, and kind of like this half hiccup burp, kind of, I don't know what's going on. Weird. Like my body's like going, almost like I'm about to barf or something. I'm not going to, I don't feel sick or anything, but anyways. So I feel like maybe some podcasts feel like they need to do that in order to make the connection with the people that watch them, right? Because if you can connect, more people will watch you, right? I know it just came into my head here. When we do our show, at the end of the show, I do read off the list of people that are in the chat, even though they haven't typed in the chat. because I kind of feel like if you've spent an hour and a half of listening to my crap, I want to give you a high five. The difference between mine and the other shows is that the other shows will do it like right at the beginning. Okay, like they'll do it all throughout the thing. And I'm like, sometimes I don't feel like talking. And I don't know if I necessarily fault them because, again, they, I can put that on myself and don't log in with Twitch and then go watch it if I really wanted to. But then I'm lazy too, right? There's some shows that I just lurk, especially if I don't have a connection with the host and I have nothing to add to the chat. Yeah. I mean, there's quite a few shows that I lurk on. But I'll also lurk if I'm not watching Overwatch League or something. Just realized the Challengers podcast is the only WoW podcast I listen to. I'm so sorry. There are lots of other podcasts out there that are really good, that I really want to listen to, and I haven't gotten the chance to, but I've heard like really good things. Like somebody in her chat right now has a podcast that I would really love to listen to, but again, it's the focus of the time that I can't do it. So because I think the concept of what you have is really cool, and I think that's the kind of show that I would go back and listen to from like episode 1, whereas there are other shows out there where there's just no way I'm listening to every single show, because either A, I'm going to get depressed. For instance, like if I were to listen to Torn Think Tank, yes, it's not all about helping depression and stuff like that, but a lot of people are venting and they're trying to help folks, right? But you still hear and see the problems, right? So I don't think I could ever go back and listen to every single one of those. So that's the type of show that I would only listen to when it's like live. Pwnecast is a show that I would go back and watch specific ones if they were talking about specific things. If I knew, hey, they did a special thing on oh man, what the heck was it? Like mounts and I don't know, 735 or something. Like I would go back and watch that in case I forgot something, because Bell's pretty good. It's pretty good with things like that. But I don't really do anything else in WoW. I don't even listen to Fraz anymore, even though he has me on the show fairly often. Even on shows that I get to go on, like even with Sarah, I don't listen to the show. I hate to hear myself. That's a problem. Okay. That's a problem with me, that I have the attention span of a gnat as well. So maybe the show that you're talking about, Stone, has short episodes, so it's easy to listen to. Doesn't mean it's good, but the episodes are short. Actually, so that's a good question, is how short are your shows? Because when I look at a podcast and I see it being over an hour, I'm like, okay, well, I know that this is going to be a commitment, right? So I don't go back and listen to shows I guest on either. Every once in a while, if I'm going to guest on a new show that I've never been on, I will listen to the show before. And I consider that to be more of a, I'm going to use air quotes here, a professional courtesy to be like, what am I getting myself into, right? So 20 to 30 minutes, and there are a few that are 45. See, that's not bad. When our show, like, I would really love our show to be an hour. I keep telling that to Lee that, I keep wanting to try to pull it back, but I don't know if there's stuff that I really want to pull out of it. For instance, I think if we don't I think if we change the show that we never have a guest on, I think we're doing a disservice to everyone, because the show is supposed to be about everyone, spotlight everyone. like that's the whole point of the show. Okay. So, I think the part that we could probably get away with cutting, to be honest, is our weeks in WoW. But I feel like it does bring some value in that we are sharing our challenges in WoW, right? So, I think you have too many people involved in the challenges to make it an hour. Like with us having 3 people, I don't know. News. I mean, how can we cut news? I mean, sure, some weeks might be short, some weeks might be long, right? The other thing is reading off these date of the challengers. I feel like that's like another spotlight thing, right? And the chit chat. I mean, the chit chat stuff. If people are gonna send us stuff, I feel like we should be answering it, right? So, yes, we don't always put everything on, especially if it's stuff that we've answered like 500 times already, and then we won't put that on. But besides that, then it's cutting stuff like thanking the Iron Elite, and I don't want to do that. I feel like if you're putting up real money to help me keep the server up, for Christ's sakes, I'm gonna read out your name at the minimum. Okay, so how can I cut that out? And I know I'm getting like all ramped up, but it's like I've gone through this show so many times to think, well, how can we make it an hour, right? I just, I think with us making a different podcast to just talk about our normal WoW stuff, that was good, because that cut out a lot of stuff. I really don't know where to cut it. I could cut out news. The thing is that news, we don't cover all the news. We only cover stuff that is specific to our stuff. And I feel like it is important, because while other podcasts would cover the news, which you're right, they may not necessarily get how that is going to affect Iron Man, let's say, right? So I mean, I don't know. And I think if it was Lita and I only, I think we could probably get to we can easily do an hour. Okay, easily. But I think if we really tried, if it was just us, we could do an hour. But because we have the third guest on, the third co-host kind of deal, right? A lot of it is contingent on the conversation, and you'll notice I tend to not participate a lot in the guest stuff, because Lita is really good at, oh, you little bastard, he's over there. She's really good at keeping the conversation flowing, whereas I'm good at making silly comments and stuff. So I listen and I will pop in here and there, but it's really her conversation with the guest. Depends on how much I know them. So if it's someone new, like last week, I didn't know Keithy, not at all. I don't think I've ever caught his streams. I didn't know much about him at all, and so when he mentioned something about Warhammer, I was like, ooh, that kind of perked me up, because I was like, oh, somebody else that knows about not EB Games, what was it called, Games Workshop, right? So I feel like if I'm constantly involved in that conversation too, I'm going to be dragging it out, and I don't want to drag that out. Because I'm also trying to be conscious of, I don't have a podcast room, and my family is literally in the basement. I mean, they're watching TV and stuff and movies, but I mean, I am basically disrupting their lives so I can do my stuff, right? Which makes me always feel bad. I do not like disrupting anybody. I do not like having people to go out of their way because of something I did or need. So, which is why I don't really ask for help all the time. Because I don't like to impose. That's just how I am. I try to not do that. I try to use help where it's offered, and for instance, like Nisi, I just, you know, at a certain point, I realize I can't do this on my own anymore. I need to get help. So I don't know what else we could do with that podcast. I mean, sure, we could cut off the whole Twitch reading names thing. I mean, we could do that. I will never cut off the Iron Elite stuff, because that to me is just, it's way more important. I mean, I don't care if you are an Iron Elite for $1 or 25. It's, to me, you are helping me keep the website up. So, but the Twitch stuff, I mean, I kind of want to, I don't know, maybe this week we won't do the Twitch stuff, but because typically that adds, I would say, another 2 to 3 minutes, which is not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. Okay. And, we did not get, oh, what is in here? Golden Hearthstone card on Lord Jiraxis. What? Why did that one oh, Lord. Okay, so that's a toy.
The Goblin cheered for 100 bits.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So this is a toy that I don't care about. The Living Infernal Core. This is only supposed to drop on normal and heroic. What is the Skull of Corruption? It's showing up in my feed under rarity, but not in the rarity, not in this part. That's bizarre. No. What is the Skull of Corruption? The Dante Moon. Good morning, Stone. Well, we're actually just about to call it here. It's a Death Knight only toy. Oh, okay. Thank you, Smash. Okay, well, it's funny that it's counting the attempts, even though. All right, you have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Well, it can only drop and be used by Death Knights, then it's on your account. Right, okay. So it's like I don't think it should be counting the attempts if I can't even, like, if it doesn't even have a chance to drop, right? So, anyways, okay. Well, that is going to be it. What did we do today? We got our Pacifist. We did all of our Dark Moon Fair stuff, which is great. We got 4 quests done out of, I don't know how many are there, 9 in total. So we were able to buy 4 of the items. We hit level 31. No, wait, did we hit level 31? No, we hit level 30. We got our new piece of gear. We got our waist belt thingy. We crapped out on the Bloodthirsty, like no rares were up, so we just got the flight path and logged out. And then mounts. We didn't really have any luck on mounts, but such is life. Actually, how many? Here, I'm squirreling again. See, I'm only at 349 here. Dark Moon tickets. Because I don't usually farm this stuff. I'm gonna put that there, and greens we keep because they could drop anywhere. All right. So we're gonna go over the. Holy moly. Okay, so today we got, holy crud, we got a bunch of stuff in the stream. Introvert Genius resubscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry. Toasty Posty cheered for 500 bits. Then Toasty cheered for another 10 bits. LB cheered for a bit. And we got a new follow from Savatar82 and Zorts cheered for 100 bits. At least that's what's coming up on my feed. But the more well, I shouldn't say more important, because all the bits that get done here are going back into the ALS fundraiser pool. I just want to see, can I pull this up on the stream? Yes, this is the. Yes, it's okay to pull this up on the stream. It's not going to show anything bad because this is also the anonymous portion. If people didn't want to show their names, they would have not done. They would have hidden them. So it's okay. Here's the. Oh, why can't I? Add source. Screen. Anyways, okay. We are at $754. That's crazy. Today, yesterday we got a donation by Ken Pocklatar for $50 right after our stream was over. Momentary Genius donated $44.16 because our number was a little bit off, so I think it triggered her to be like, no odd numbers. And Introvert Genius also donated $50. And Allie donated $50. So thank you very, very much. We are at $754 out of our $1,000 goal. And we do have a stretch goal. So if we get to 1,000, we're going to make the stretch goal 2,000. And I have pledged to wear a Croc headset, I guess. Croc earmuffs. We're going to be using my wife's pink Crocs as some earmuffs, and I'm going to do a stream. So we need to get 2,000, well, $2,000. I mean, it's the same thing, right? By March 31st. We are on day 5, I believe, right? Drunk again. Yeah, we are on March 5th, so it's day 5. Yeah, it is not even a weekend to March. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to dwindle. And if it does, that's okay, because I feel like bits coming in will still help get to the $1,000 goal, because that's really what I want to get to. If we can get to the 1,000, I would be over the moon with it. So anything beyond that is great. So we will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's not a normal streaming day, but because we're streaming all through March, that's what we're going to be doing. Tomorrow we're supposed to be streaming from 9 to 12. Carrie's going to be home all day. So I don't know if that's actually going to happen, because typically when Carrie's home, she gets me doing stuff around the house. And she made a comment that I'm the one that does all the stuff. No, it's actually, she's the one that I need to go do this with her, go do that with her. It's like an errand day, right? So I think what we might do is Wednesday, like tomorrow, we might stream from maybe 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. again, and then kick right back into it on Thursday morning again at 9 a.m. This song. So I don't know, man. Sorry, I got a Discord message from somebody looking for hockey sim support, and it's like this is a person that I know is not necessarily great at computers, so I don't know. We'll see. I need to have a really good look at what he's trying to say, because sometimes he says something but he means something completely different, so I really have to dig into it. Anyways, so but that's my squirreling. I will see you tomorrow sometime. I think what will happen is that if we're not live at 9, I will actually tweet that out, and I will update the schedule to say 9 p.m. Besides that, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Level safely. Be good to your neighbor. Thank you all for your help. It really does mean a lot to me. More than you'll know. So more than I could ever say. That's what I meant to say, because words are hard. So I will see you all later. Tomorrow sometime, either in the morning. I'm hoping the morning, but it may end up being the evening. Besides that, I will see you later, I guess. No gang signs. Peace out.
Shiji